men won't necessarily marry for the love, they will marry the one who's willing to tolerate them. Hugh Grant here is the perfect example of the taxi cab theory about men. So basically it says men will marry the one that's just happened to be there when they're ready to settle. Now let's get into this. As we all know, Hugh Grant is the textbook playboy back in the days. He was caught up with a sex worker while dating Elizabeth Hurley. I mean, come on. So fast forward to 2011, Hugh welcomed his first child with his back then situationship, a Chinese woman named Hong Ting-lan. Now of course, there was nothing serious, they separated their ways. And 1 year later, in 2012, Hugh welcomed his second child with his now wife Anna. And here comes the messy tea. Just 4 months later, Hugh welcomed another child with his first baby mama, the Chinese woman. So basically, he cheated on his now wife Anna while she was carrying his child. Well, I don't know what happened between them. They made a deal, Anna forgave him, whatever. Anyway, in the upcoming 6 years, Hugh and Anna had 2 more kids together. And finally, in 2018, Hugh and Anna got married at a city hall. Now, some of you may say, oh my god, you don't know them. Maybe they just want a low-key ceremony. Love isn't about big wedding. Okay, so let's recap this. You've been with Hugh Grant for 7 years. You had 3 kids together, he cheated on you, and at the end, you got a half-ass or whatever fine city hall wedding. I don't need to know her to know she loves way too much. And also interesting, I think Hugh Grant represents a lot of men when it comes to marriage. They don't necessarily marry the love of their life, not saying he doesn't love her. They marry when they're ready to settle, when it's convenient, stable, and requires minimal effort.